Choose which team you'll begin your franchise with. The menu on the left lets you adjust your league settings and where to start your franchise.
Yeah, I'm up now. It's an okay. I'm a real snob. I need a parfait. I need to meditate with the bunny on my steak. I'm finna give her a good shot on my case. She want the Mew Mew. She want the EJ. How much it costed? Like an Andre. I spent a band on.
Everyone is behaving perfectly. Vitals are crashing! Push 1 cc of adrenaline. No response. Scalpel now. Clear. Stand back. Look at you, you lazy sack of lard. Get your butt off that couch and go to Planet Fitbug before you explode.
Caught in the act, our all-star team saves the day.
Hey, give those back!
Thanks for shopping at Bug Mart.
Welcome to the best sports bar in town. We have the best beer and we're the official sponsor.
Why you gotta cuss? Just keep it cool.
Hey, what is this?
This is a disgrace.
Is that butter, or did you just get excited? Hello? I'm in a movie! Yeah, it's garbage. I'm literally checking my prostate right now. Welcome to the Bugga-Casno, where winning is everything. Call our hotline. We will talk you into betting more. Empty your bank accounts and win big. Bet it all now.
Welcome to the Buggas Condoms experience, the last resort for when you really shouldn't. Subscribe for more bad ideas.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the Commonwealth of Massachusetts and Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. The keeper of the light sounds the foghorn to signal it's time for football. Today, we begin the divisional round with a tremendous matchup. It's the Kansas City Chiefs and the New England Patriots. Butker, set to get things started. And off we go from Gillette Stadium. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. The New England offense getting ready to go to work here. They'll be led by the man from North Carolina, 6'4", quarterback Drake May.
After talking to him the other day, it seems like he's really embracing this moment, Mike. I mean, he said something along the lines of playing with the pressure that comes with the playoffs is a privilege, and I couldn't agree more. Not everyone gets the opportunity to play on this stage. So when you have these types of moments, you really have to take advantage of them and just go for it. If the rest of the team can match that mindset, I think they got a good shot today to lead with a win.
And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. You're going to try to pick this up on 3rd and 8.
Makes it 3rd and 8.
Out of the gun, here's May. He's got Douglas going deep. That is incomplete. Great work to get in there, make things difficult defensively, and it sets up 4th down.
Results in a 4th down.
Here comes Smith on the return. And he'll be brought down. Short return. And they'll take over there. So out comes the Kansas City offense to take over for the first time. And there is the guy at the top of the game, Patrick Mahomes, their quarterback.
He's coming off that dominant performance we saw last week, Mike, where clearly he was the best player on the field. He ended up being voted the best player in the entire conference. And truthfully, I'm not even sure that did him justice. I mean, you can make the argument that he had the best individual performance of any player in the entire league. I'm not sure if he's going to be able to replicate that here today, but if he does, I really like their chances to leave with a win.
Here's Patrick. He'll throw it on 1st down. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. From the 48-yard line. Here's 2nd down and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the Patriots' 48-yard.
Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. Very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete. 3rd down. They need 5. Right back to the air from Mahomes. To the outside. Catch made by Worthy. And he's going to be out of bounds after a pickup of about 4, but that is enough to keep the drive alive. 1st down. Mahomes now to throw again. Open man downfield is Brown. That's his first grab of this divisional round matchup, and it's good for the 1st down as well.
First down. It's a gain of 20. 1st down, Kansas City.
And that's a nice grab for his first catch of the game, Mike. And he's someone that the play caller has told us he wants to get him early touches, get him a feel for the game. Nice job there making that happen.
And we'll get a whistle, stoppage, an injured Patriot. So as they look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout. They'll try again here, 2nd and 10. Throwing again, it's Mahomes. This one into the hands of Brown. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
He'll try and get there on the ground. And he'll be taken down, but we have a chance for the first points of this game as they set up 1st and goal.
Kansas City Chiefs. 1st down. 1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
To the goal line and in. Noah Gray. Touchdown Chiefs. Harrison Butker now for the extra point. He's got it. And the Chiefs are out to a 7-0 lead here in this divisional playoff matchup. So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. A safe kick taken at the 5. And he's stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. There you see Mike Vrabel, his Patriots set for their next drive. They were forced to punt the first time through. It led to a touchdown, so down 7-0 as they get the ball back for 1st and 10. Off the bootleg. Here's May. Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain.
No gain on the
Second and 10.
Second and 10 at the 25-yard line.
They'll run. It's Henderson. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line. They get 15 on that game. Good for a Patriots first down.
The Patriots first down. First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Once more, it's Henderson. And he'll move this ahead for about 4 yards. Drew Tranquil up to make the tackle.
Brought down by Drew Tranquil. It's a gain of 5. Brings up
May
second.
gonna hold on to this one. No dice there. He is met and tackled behind the line of scrimmage.
The decision whether to keep the ball or to hand it to the back happens so fast. In this case, the quarterback thinks it was a keep read. The defense was there ready to stop him. Tackle for loss.
Throwing on third down is May. Open man is Douglas. It's complete. And he will have the first down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
Patriots first down. First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Nothing a quarterback loves more, Mike, than being able to pick up a first down without being forced to push the ball downfield and force it past the line to gain. He settles for the underneath check down. He's confident that his receiver is going to pick up the rest after the catch.
They'll come up here first and 10.
Yards. That's another Patriots first down. First.
1 quarter in the books in this AFC Divisional playoff. It's the Chiefs on top. And we're back to Foxborough in a moment. Time for the second quarter. Patriots with the football. Now a first and 10 from the 38-yard line as we are ready to get back underway. Short pass caught by Henry, the tight end. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
That's another Patriots first down. First and 10 at the 27.
Out of the gun, it's Henderson. He'll be brought down inside the 25. Jabari Connor there on the stop.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
Again, it's Henderson. He gets 3. And they're in business now. He is out of bounds inside the 10. This has been some kind of march downfield now. So they pay it off with 6. It's first and goal to the 5-yard line. Here now, second down and goal.
Brings up second and goal.
Once more, Henderson. And that play took a little long to develop. They stopped him for no gain at the 4.
He was brought down at
Third
the 4-yard
and
line.
goal.
A gain of 1 yard on the play. It's now third and goal.
Working out of the gun. It's May. And he'll take it on in. Hunter Henry. Touchdown, New England.
When I think back to their first possession of this game, like it resulted in a punt. Not exactly the fast start the coaches told us was so important as this game unfolds. They get the ball back for possession 2. Now they try to find some rhythm, find their identity of the game plan, and they come away with 6. So that's how you bounce back in this league. It's not always going to be perfect. Really nice job settling into this game here with their second possession.
The kick is good.
Incomplete. He was trying to get it to Xavier Worthy there. And it's going to bring up fourth down.
Christian Gonzalez.
On the return is Jones. And that's a nice job of getting to him, making sure that return was not going anywhere. The Patriots offense and Drake May making their way back out. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. Throwing is May. That's complete to Ramondre Stevenson out of the backfield. He's close to a first down. It's a gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down. Second down, zone read, and he keeps it. And he will pick it up. Let's give him the first down up to the 37-yard line.
A gain of 9 yards. And the Patriots, first down. 1st and 10 at the
2 minutes to play.
37-yard line.
First half, all tied at 7. Back with more of the AFC playoffs after this. Line of scrimmage is the 37-yard line for 1st and 10. Operating from the shotgun, it's May. And he'll be ridden out of bounds after a gain of 6. Here comes 2nd and 4.
At the 43-yard line. A 6-yard pickup.
To throw is May. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the first down.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 1.
On 3rd and a yard, here's May. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Yeah, that one just didn't feel right from the jump. I think he sensed that he was either going to take a sack or get baited into making a bad throw. So ultimately a good decision. Just throw the ball away.
And not the greatest of results here. This is going to hit the field of play and continue out of bounds. So here comes the KC offense set to take over once more. They'll start out 1st down and 10. Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. Oh, what a throw. Slinging it across his body and complete.
It's a gain of 16 yards. That's good for a Kansas City Chiefs. 1st down.
A 1st down throw for Mahomes. Short throw caught by the tight end Gray. A good spot here, 2nd and a yard.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
That'll give up the middle. This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple. 3rd and short. Here's Patrick. He'll get this one complete to Brown. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a first down. Play action here. Mahomes. Right back to Brown. He's got it again. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They got it inside the 15. A big play at a critical juncture in this game. 32 yards.
1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone, and this is where you have to finish drives.
1st down throw, Mahomes. The Chiefs will use their 3rd and final timeout here. Clock is stopped for 26 seconds until the break.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
To the air once more, it's Mahomes. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up 3rd down.
3rd down and 7.
From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. And that is incomplete.
And even though they'll say he had a man in the vicinity of the throw, it was clearly not intended to be caught. Really smart play. Don't risk a turnover here. Live for the next snap.
Butker's kick is good. And the Chiefs get 3 here late in the first half to take the lead.
And that's a really nice boost here before the break. I mean, you work the clock well, you're able to steal some points. The biggest thing is you're able to build a little momentum now going into the locker room at halftime.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
35-yard line.
It's the tight end Henry in motion. To throw on 1st down is May. Now the Patriots going to use their first timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
Brings up 2nd and 4. At the 41.
May to throw on 2nd down. And that's going to be a 1st down. A pickup of 9.
A gain of 9 yards. That's good for a Patriots. First down.
It's the tight end Henry in motion.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Here's May to throw it on 1st down. And he's out of bounds. Gain of 4. And it'll bring up 2nd down. On now is Andres Borregales for the field goal try.
62-yard attempt.
That is not going to do it. Tried to bite off a lot with that one. It's no good. And this is going to remain a 3-point game.
All right, Mike, thanks very much. Scott Hansen, good to be with you from the Orlando.
And instead, why don't we get right back to it as we'll get ready for the 3rd quarter. These two teams fighting to get to that AFC Championship game next Sunday. Back to it here, the 3rd quarter underway. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. The Chiefs offense looking to get back to work as we begin this 3rd quarter. They lead by a field goal as they go to work with a 1st and 10. And he'll bring this to about the 25. That's Carlton Davis bringing an end to that one. Here's 2nd and 9. Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. That's over the middle and intercepted. And he's going to give his guys a short field to work with and a chance to take the lead.
So we saw in the first half, Mike, they were willing to take some risks. It allowed them to build this halftime lead. Now the opposing sideline, they're looking to fight back. They're looking to cut that lead down. That's what that coverage seemed. It looked like they baited that quarterback to force that errant throw and lead to that turnover. Now it's their offense coming back on the field with a chance to cut this deficit.
Throwing on 1st and 10 is May. He'll get this off to Stevenson. And he's not going to be able to get away. Good defense on the perimeter. It'll be a loss of yardage. Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Out of the gun, here's May. Has completed to Douglas. Now they are in business. Inside the 15-yard line. Space getting tight here, down to the 13-yard line. They work 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
They'll run, and this is Ramondre Stevenson. And he will score! Ramondre Stevenson. Touchdown, Patriots.
You just don't see these kind of holes too often at this NFL level, Mike. And you can see once he got the ball, the clear line to the end zone, he doesn't get touched.
And before the try, remember, it is a touchdown. All scoring plays are reviewed, so replay will confirm this one before we do anything else. So take away the touchdown. The officials rule, in fact, he did not get the football across the plane, the goal line. Stevenson will take this one in. Touchdown, Patriots.
Make no mistake about it, he may get the glory, but that does not happen without unbelievable blocking up front. So let's give the big guys all the credit in the world. He's able to displace the defense right there at the point of attack, and that's about as easy a goal line touchdown as you're going to see all year.
Chiefs 10.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. The return starts from the 5, and he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. The Chiefs offense ready to take over once more. They trail by 4, a touchdown gives them the lead. Drive begins with 1st and 10. He'll be brought down up past the 35-yard line.
It's a gain of 11. That's good for our Kansas City Chiefs.
A handoff as they try to run it here. Inside the 30. And he will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. Good-looking rushing touchdown there. Offensive line does its job. That back taking off to the end zone for the touchdown.
Mike, you're exactly right. He might get credit in the box score for that long rushing touchdown, but it was the big guys up front who were able to make that play possible.
Butker's extra point is good. And the Chiefs move out to a 3-point edge, 17-14. So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. Now return coming from the 7. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. The Patriots offense are now ready to take over once more. This one has been tight so far. A field goal separating the two sides as this drive kicks off with 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Stevenson. It's a pickup of about 3 to the 28-yard line. It is 2nd and 6.
Gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 28-yard line.
Now off the bootleg, he'll look to throw here. That one taken in by Douglas. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
It's a gain of 18. That's good for our Patriots.
On 1st and 10, here's May. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard. And the Chiefs
on 2nd down, here's a run with Stevenson. And he will work this down inside the 40. That's going to be good enough to move the chains. 1st down.
9 yards. And the Patriots, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Man in motion, it's Diggs. A quick throw on the RPO is complete. He's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard. On 2nd down, it's May. Inside the 10, it is caught. And he's in. Touchdown, New England.
Just a beautiful ball there by the quarterback. And the point I want to make here, Mike, and make sure the viewer understands is, in the NFL, if you have to wait for a guy to be open and then deliver the ball, it's too late. So often these quarterbacks throw their guy open. They anticipate where the void in the coverage is going to be. That's exactly the reason this play worked out here, Mike, and he's able to connect here for a big touchdown.
The PAT, up and good. And the Patriots move out in front by 4. It's 21-17. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Here's Smith to return it. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. The Chiefs offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. Now, Mahomes. That's over the middle. And caught by Rice. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield. It's a gain of 16, and very quickly, a first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
On first down, it's Mahomes. Gonna fire. Deep ball for Rice. And he will go all the way. Rashee Rice. Touchdown, KC. A beautiful combination in the air there. The pass downfield and bringing it the rest of the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And it's really just a great route, Mike, and then a beautiful throw. The accuracy of the throw is what allowed the receiver not only to secure the catch, but then be able to turn it up and finish the play and find himself in the end zone.
The extra point by Butker is good. And the Chiefs extend the advantage to a field goal. It's 24-21. So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. Marcus Jones now to return. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. Patriots offense and Drake May making their way back out. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with first and 10. Off the play fake, here's May. Picked off by Jamari Connor. And he is going to score. A pick six for the touchdown.
That's about as bad as it can possibly get, Mike. You're only one play into the drive. You're trying to establish a little early rhythm, get something going, and now you're jogging off the field watching your opponent celebrate in the end zone. So they're going to have to come back out here on offense pretty quickly, regroup, take a deep breath, and try to bounce back.
Butker now to add the PAT. The kick is good. And the Chiefs will extend this third quarter lead.
Patriots 21.
So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. Jones now on the return. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over. So now the New England offense getting ready for their next possession. The deficit is at 10, so an important drive forthcoming. Getting started with first and 10. They quickly out to Diggs. He's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8 at the 25-yard line.
1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. This is the NFL playoff on EA Sports. From the 25, here's second and 8. And in motion, it's Diggs. Stevenson gets the call to start the fourth quarter. And he is not going to get away. Might have gotten a yard, but it will set up third down.
A gain of a yard brings up third and 7.
Oh, maybe a free play as he'll look to throw it. Open man is Douglas. It's complete. And he'll be brought down, but not before they get this all the way up near midfield. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Working out of the gun, it's May. Quick throw, taken in. And he's going to be out of bounds down at the 30.
A gain of 22 more yards. That's another.
And in motion, it's Diggs.
First down.
Made out on 1st and 10. This one complete right side. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line. That's catch 3 just on this drive. And it gets his team a first down.
10 at the 13-yard line.
May to the air once more. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down.
Feels like they needed that sack. This entire drive, it feels like the defense was really on their heels. The offense was taking it to them really however they wanted to. So to be able to take a deep breath now, disrupt the rhythm of the drive by getting that sack, that might go a long way now to allow them to get off the field.
That's to the end zone, but just too far out in front. That one's incomplete. It is 3rd and long.
On the coverage.
Operating from the shotgun, it's May. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
I just don't like the look of this passing game, Mike. It just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. And truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more.
And this one, right down the middle. It's good. And they are indeed back within 1 score.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. The Chiefs offense getting set to get back to work. They lead by a touchdown as this drive begins with 1st and 10. They go play action with Mahomes. Working the right side, taken in by Rice. From the 33, here's 2nd and 6. Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. Here's a short throw, caught by Wiley. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. He'll try to run for it. Good job breaking the pocket and going for 14 yards. And most importantly, a first down.
14 yards. That's good for a Kansas City Chiefs. First down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
This is the point in the game, Mike, where on 3rd down, you have to get off the field, and they do a great job. They defend everything in the pass routes, nowhere for the quarterback to go with the ball, but they don't keep him in the pocket. They let him escape, picks up the first down with his legs. They're going to be able to run more time off the clock.
At the 43-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
From the 43, it's 2nd and 3. They'll stick with him again. Able to tiptoe around 1 tackler, but not a second. They'll be taken down for no gain right at the line of scrimmage. Now the Patriots going to use their first timeout. Talk things over before 3rd down. Now Mahomes. That one complete to Brown. And it looks like he's going to have a first down. Nothing fancy there. Short completion, but it yields a fresh set of What they're looking at here is the spot of the football. Always tricky to get this exactly right, but it only takes a few inches to make a big impact. So slow this down, find a landmark on the field, and determine where the spot should be. So the challenge is not successful, and that will cost them the first of their 3 timeouts for the half. Handoff here, up the middle. A good physical run, motoring forward for 9. That's going to stop it here. They'll use their 3rd and final timeout, and they'll get together prior to the 2nd down play. He will have the first down. Not a huge run, but enough to move the chain.
They're doing a really nice job of keeping this defense on their heels with this balanced attack. We've seen them be effective both run and pass, and right now the defense just doesn't seem to have an answer.
Right back to him on first down. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. 2 minutes remain in the 4th quarter. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. With the RPO, they'll get it to Brown. He'll be out of bounds, but after picking up the first down on a gain of 7.
That's good for Kansas City Chiefs.
2nd and 11.
A gain of 7. First down, Kansas City.
They go to a knee, and that will do it. Next stop, the AFC Championship game. So it's a win for the visiting Chiefs. They are able to do something that not easy to do in a win away from home in the playoffs. For their troubles, got a date next Sunday in the Conference Championship game. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say so long, everyone.
Yo, folk, come get this crispy chicken at Popeyes in the 44th slums, folk. We got the real deal, you heard?
Hey, everybody, thanks for coming out tonight. We've got a great show for you, so get your tickets now.
Here you go, Bugger.
All right, team, let's get this right. You got it, boss. Building it right. Building Buggers!
Bringing justice to the forts. Our officers are on the case. No suspect can escape. Justice served.
One of 2 spots in the NFC title game awaits the winner here as we're underway in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. And they'll get him down inside the 30 to 27. So out come the Seahawks now for their first possession. Under center will be the Southern California native standing at 6'4", Sam Darnold.
It wasn't really his best performance of the year in the wild card round last week. He just had the one touchdown pass, but he got the job done and his team advanced. For them to continue on to the championship round now, he's going to need to take a few more chances with the ball downfield, push it a little bit more, and make sure his team finds its way into the end zone a few more times.
2nd and 7. Now Darnold. And complete to Smith and Jigba. An early test for this defense. Here we go on 3rd and inches.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and
Darnold a
inches.
sneak. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
It's a gain of a yard.
I don't know about you, but I like this call. 3rd and inches, and instead of worrying about getting it back to a running back and maybe there's some penetration from the defensive front, just go ahead and take it, move forward, and pick up the first down.
And as we say often, shows confidence in your offensive line. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
That's another Seahawks first down.
And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
That's another Seahawks.
Up the middle, here's Walker. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 42 yards for him already. An excellent drive to kick off this divisional round matchup. That might be an understatement.
At the Lions' 9-yard line.
And they'll try the air now with Darnold. He finds Smith and Jigba in the end zone for a Seahawk touchdown.
Touchdown, Seattle.
A 9-yard touchdown there. And the Seahawks are on the board first here in this division round matchup. Forget about the storylines of being intimidated in the playoffs on the road. I mean, that was pretty clinical right there.
Yeah, they didn't treat it like it was a playoff game in January, did they?
No.
But that felt much more like, hey, we're back in August, running a few drills in the practice field. They seem unaffected by what they're facing in this one.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. So here are the Lions now coming out for their opening drive. They'll be led out by the first overall selection of the 2016 draft. From Cal, it's Jared Goff.
All in all, he was pretty solid in the victory in the wild card round and threw a couple of touchdowns. And when it comes to quarterback play, you always love spectacular. But in the playoffs, he turned solid. And that's exactly what they're looking for from him again in this contest.
At the 23-yard line.
Here's Goff. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Gibbs. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a gain of 14 and a first down for Detroit.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Now a play fake, and it's Goff. A little short pass here taken in by Laporta. Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd and a couple.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Gibbs on the toss left. And they'll be inside the 35 now to the 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
That's another Detroit Lions First down.
They'll go again with Gibbs. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be second down.
Tackle at the 32-yard line.
Now second and 8 at the 32-yard line. Straight ahead with Gibbs here. And he gets snapped up at the 31 after a gain of maybe a yard. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
But he won't quite make it. He needed 6. He got about 5. Fourth down.
6 on the play. It's now 4th down and 1.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter action now from Detroit, and it's the homestanding Lions who have the football. The field goal unit's going to stay put on the sideline. They're going to go on 4th down here. They'll try and run for it. And he's not going to get there. Might have even lost a yard. The Lions turned away on 4th down. And that will force a turnover on downs. So their first drive of the game already trailing, having given up points. But a little surprised that they went for it, right?
Maybe the big guy, the head coach, senses this is going to be a shootout type of a game. That they've got to match them point for point, as opposed to, hey, we'll get them later. Maybe he just has that sense, and that's why he decided to go for it there.
They'll run with Walker to begin the drive. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 56 yards rushing for him now on just his first 3 carries.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Play action. It's Darnold. That'll be taken in by Shaheed. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10. As they've got things rolling on this drive. In motion, the tight end. Faking the give, Darnold. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 40-yard line.
They'll toss this out right to Walker. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
We knew both of these safeties were good in run support, but how about the play we just saw there? How about that closing speed? Able to get to the outside part of the field and turn that play into a loss.
Here's Darnold. Going up top for Kupp. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon.
To punt for the Seahawks.
That'll be out of bounds, and how good was that? They'll say the 3-yard line. That's where they spot it. Back onto the field come the Lions for their 2nd overall drive. They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on 4th down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't want to get to a 4th down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Now a first carry for their fullback. And he will forge his way forward only up to the 2-yard line. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. On 3rd down, here's Gibbs. And he'll take this one up to about the 6-yard line. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up 4th down.
But they got off the field on 3rd down. An excellent job, an excellent defensive series. We always talk about adjustments and usually only at halftime. but the best teams adjust series to series. And on that series, they adjusted so well that they got the job done in fine style.
Call it an even 40-yard punt, 7 though on the return. And the Seahawks will have great field position to start this drive. They take over on the short side of the field. Walker now on 1st and 10. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after.
2 yards on the pickup. It's second and
play fake, and it's Darnold.
39-yard line.
Left side, he finds Smith and Jigba. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
Jackson, Smith, and Jigba. That's a gain of 6.
From the gun on 3rd down, here's Darnold. Look in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Just 3 catches in the wild card victory for him a week ago, and now he's got his first here, and it's good for a first down.
1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. Darnold now to throw. Throw out wide to Walker. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. This 2nd and 4.
Brings up second
up the middle they run. It's Walker. He will push his way down to about the 14. 2 yards still to go. 3rd down now.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 3rd down and 2.
Darnold. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts
A gain of 9
as the
yards.
clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half.
First down. 1st and goal, Seattle.
Now it's Darnold. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. Five wides in the game, 4 of them to the right side. To throw is Darnold. Out to the flat, that's complete to his running back. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown.
Touchdown.
Ken Walker
Seahawks.
from 4 yards out. And the Seahawks will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Well, forget about the weapons out wide. He knows he's got another weapon in the backfield in the passing game, Charles, and he utilized him perfectly on that play.
And the offense coordinator showed me something on that play, Brandon, because so often during a game, our cameras find them looking down at their play sheets, and you wonder if they're absorbing anything. He had something specific in mind, and he went to it, and it worked well.
Myers connects on the PAT, and it's now 14-0. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Lions now taking over late in this first half. They're certainly in need of some kind of points here before the end of the half. A field goal or something being shut out right now. They could really use some momentum before they head into halftime. Now gone. Setting up the screen. This is Gibbs. Now he's free to midfield. And finally down at the 36-yard line. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
36-yard line.
Here's Goff. And that's hauled in by St. Brown over the middle. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Now 2nd and 5. Goff now looks to throw. He'll go right back to St. Brown.
A 7-yard gain. And the Lions
To throw is Goff. Oh, he's got a man. Wide open, complete. The Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Touchdown! Amon-Ra St. Brown in the final seconds of the first half. And the Lions are on the board here in the final seconds of the first half. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. A lot of football, full half to be played. So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away. Taken at the goal line. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
Take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
And with time running down, they go down to a knee. So halftime straight ahead. Let's get you down to the Sunshine State and Scott Hansen with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Brandon, thanks much. Welcome in, everyone, to the downtown Orlando studios. Scott Hansen and crew with you for a short and sweet halftime, as this game's had a little bit of everything to it. We'll find out which side can establish some tempo in the third quarter as we're ready to kick off the second half. Back out to our commentary team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Okay, Scott, thanks a bunch. And we'll see which team's adjustments are going to pay dividends here as we are just about ready for the start of the second half. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And he'll weave all the way up to just a few yards shy of midfield. A great return. And the Lions getting set to go on offense to start the third. Well, out of the locker rooms here they come. Their first drive of the third quarter. And Charles, they're trailing in this ball game, but we got a tight one set up to be a very entertaining second half.
And as we know, partner, in the NFL, there's trailing and there's trailing, right? Sometimes you're discouraged by how much you're down, but in this case, this is a tight ball game, so there's a sense of optimism here. I think they went into half and looked at their play sheet and said, these are the plays we really like. What do you say we use them to start the second half and get us going?
And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. 3rd and 8.
Back at his own 49.
Goff now looking to throw. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That third down conversion good for 23.
That's good. First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
A great job there, and that old cliche, take it what the defense gives you, comes right into play. Nothing too out of the ordinary about the throw. Just a little dump off over the middle. But what is out of the ordinary is what he did with it after the catch. Not only did he grab the ball, but how about the significant yardage he picked up after he pulled it in?
Now I think we're going to get a timeout here. Yes, a timeout here as it looks like we've got a Lion that's shaken up. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. Here's 2nd and 10. From the gun, here's Goff. He gets this out wide to Gibbs. They'll see about converting this 3rd and 8.
A 2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
Out of the gun, they give to Gibbs. Oh, fine work there as he gets this thing down to the 11-yard line. 15 yards for the Lions there on a first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Goff. Open man, and he's got Williams. Touchdown, Lions. extra point away from evening this one up. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle third of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied at 14. Now we're going to get a timeout here as it looks like there's a Seahawk injured on the play. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. Now we'll see what this Seahawks defense has in store with their first possession of the second half. After that last touchdown we just saw, Charles, we got ourselves a brand-new ball game, all tied here in the third as they have their first possession of this second half.
And, Brandon, this drive is all about one word to me, and that's the word answer, because they're trying to answer the momentum the other offense picked up in tying the game, because not only if they score and they feel better about themselves, they'll retake the lead and maybe set the tone for the rest of the half, keeping them in the driver's seat.
Smith and Jigba with a grab. Here's 3rd and 10.
It's a gain of 2 yards, and it's 3rd down.
Here's Darnold. A throw out wide, going to be incomplete.
Yeah, that's a nice job there defensively to blanket those receivers on 3rd down, and as a quarterback, all you can do is just lock one toward the bench. Not too close, mind you, and live to punt the football.
And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away. It's a 43-yard punt, a return of 5, and the Lions will take over. And Detroit back in possession of the football. They've got momentum on their side. They were once down 14-0. Now it's even at 14 as they look to put together a drive to get them the lead. Called a gain of 3 on the play. And second down.
It's vitally important to wrap him up immediately because if you let that big guy get a head of steam up, boy, then you've got real trouble trying to get him down.
But they're able to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. Now Goff. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
That's a gain of 3. Now 3rd and 5.
And right side, they're going to go option here. And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. A really good effort. He does it himself, picks up 15, also picks up the 1st down. Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there and worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
Final minute now of the 3rd quarter. Second down, and they go back to Gibbs. And some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone. 50 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Off play action. Here's Goff. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7.
14 more yards.
One quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now at Ford Field. All square, 14 apiece to score as we get ready for the 4th quarter. They'll run with Gibbs. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Jahmyr Gibbs taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Lions have broken our tie and have taken a 4th quarter lead.
Sometimes you get a first and goal and you're back near the 7, 8, 9-yard line, and you start thinking, maybe we'll run it here on first down to get half of what we need, so maybe we can have 2 or 3 shots at going for it from closer range. So this is a bonus right here. What a great run to work his way into the end zone.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 21-14. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Seattle now ready to march onto the field. And this is a unit that needs to get in gear if they want to play for a conference championship next weekend. Down 7 here in the 4th in a very critical drive. Darnold, he lost the football. Fortunate to get that football back, because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there, their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
Back to throw, Darnold. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. It'll go as a gain of 4. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. Facing some long odds here if they hope to convert, as they're well behind the original line of scrimmage. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the first at the 32. It'll be a gain of 12, but it will also lead to 4th down.
Receivers love having the reputation of being go-to guys on 3rd down, and he was fighting like he really wanted to have that reputation, didn't he? I mean, he came very close to making that a first down.
Broke the 1 tackle, but couldn't spring himself free. So possession goes over here on the punt, and out will come the offense as they take over. Goff and this Lions offense set for a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. They'll start things off with a give to Gibbs. Now he's able to break through 1 tackle, but it slowed him down enough that he could only manage getting back to the line of scrimmage. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
At the 19-yard line.
Goff now to throw. They'll set up the screen to Montgomery. So the screen good for only 2. Now it's 3rd down. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Out of the gun. Goff. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawks defense. Call it a loss of 4 there on the sack. And speaking of the number 4, it brings up 4th down now.
Partner, the Mike linebacker, the middle linebacker has so many different responsibilities. How excited do you think he was to get home with that blitz?
Yeah, he wants a sack. He got it. Returnable here from the 38. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Call that a 44-yard punt, 5 on the return. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Off of play action, Darnold. And that, nearly picked off. It would have been a great time for their first interception of the game. Instead, it's 2nd down. Here's Darnold. Walker has it. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. Now Darnold keeps it. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
It's a gain of a yard. And the Seahawks first down. 1st and 10.
There may have been a little bit of an element of surprise there. 3rd and inches, and they go quarterback sneak. I still feel like this is a play that often is reserved for 4th down.
Will go down as a gain of 6. And it'll be 2nd down. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Now Darnold. Walker with a grab, left side. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
First and 10 at the 30.
This offense in good shape. 2 timeouts and the 2-minute warning. Here's first and 10. Darnold now to throw. He'll get this one to Cobb, complete.
No gain on the play. Brings up second and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They come up on a second down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. This one goes underneath to Walker. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions 18.
That's another Seahawks first down. First and 10 at the 18-yard line.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. We'll pause for an injury. That's the quarterback, Sam Darnold, in need of some assistance following that last play. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. Here's Minshew. Now he'll tuck this and run.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest gain we've seen on a scramble, but still some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
And it's caught. It's a touchdown. So they rally here in the final minute, and they're an extra point away from tying this game.
And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown, they're still down 1. That extra point is not a gimme.
The extra point now coming from Myers. And no sweat, he puts it through, and we are tied here in the fourth. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And the touchdown and PAT mean we are tied here in the final minute of play. Both these teams fighting for their playoff lives, all tied fourth quarter as the kick is away here. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Now the Lions offense, they get ready to head back out there. Well, partner, here it is. They've got the chance to win the game. You'd have to think they need to get it near the opposite 40 to have a chance to kick a game-winning field goal. We'll see what they can do.
And you're right about that, because if we look at it in macro, that's what it looks like. But I think in micro, the head coach has already asked the special teams coach, what is he feeling? What does he think? Where does he want the football? What's the yard line we have to get? And he's already relayed that to his quarterback and his offense. They know what the goal is. Now the key, can they get there?
The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. A little short pass here taken in by Laporta. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go, and it's going to bring up a third down. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Goff. He's airing it out for Williams. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down. Here comes the Lions punter now, as he's on to kick it away. Fair catch called for and collected right at the 10-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And control of the football, switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Well, Charles, obviously not much time left. I'm curious to see if there's enough for them to get into field goal range and try to win this thing.
And partner, you and I both know the safe calls to kneel and just take it into overtime. But it's also very tough to pass up the chance to win it right now as well. But remember, if you do attempt that, it's got to be a big play downfield and still leave yourself enough time to get your field goal unit out there and kick for the win.
What a game this has been, and now overtime will decide who goes on to play in the NFC Championship. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. And the Seahawks get ready to trot out on the field. Well, CD, certainly doesn't get any more exciting than this. Overtime in the postseason. Of course, keep in mind things are different than the old way it was. In the playoffs now, both teams guaranteed a possession, so a touchdown here, if they get one, the ball game will not be over.
And partners, we both know many people have called for this change before, and they finally got it. After the Buffalo-Kansas City Classic in the 2022 playoffs, Patrick Mahomes and KC, they scored first. Game over. Josh Allen and Bills never touched the football, and people hated that. Now the game reaches OT, every playoff team has a chance to fight to extend their season. So the plan has got to be, if you win the toss and you take the ball, reach the end zone and score, and put as much pressure on your opponent as possible to try and win a game in OT in the playoffs.
2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down.
First down. A gain of 7. First down, Seahawks.
And this play will be blown up. They'll lose yardage back at the 38. Despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. Second down. Straight ahead, Walker. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard after the 39. What do they have for this? 3rd and 11. Darnold. Setting up the screen here. This is Walker. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That one good for 14 and a Seahawk first.
For a Seahawks first down. A gain of 14. And the Seahawks first down.
Well, partner, they've used him quite well out of the backfield in this one. And here's another nice example. They set up the screen, and he's able to pick his way downfield for a nice gain there.
Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Now following the completion, we're going to get a stoppage here for an injury. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. So a big play in this opening drive of overtime. Now looking at a 3rd and 3. Now it's Darnold. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down. Well, I know you're toward the middle of the field here, but still, 4th down this distance, you got to punt it right.
That's definitely the first instinct because you say, okay, let's just play some field position, make sure we don't lose the game here, turn it over in a key spot. But if you feel really good about your trigger guy, if you feel great about him, you might want to leave the ball in his hands and let him work his magic.
A chance now to strike first in the overtime session and get a big leg up. First and goal. Walker. And this is a touchdown. Now, it's not over yet, but they draw first blood here in this overtime. And Charles, that touchdown alone doesn't win him the game anymore with the rule changes and overtime in the postseason, but they still went down, scored, got the job done, and now they put in the hands of their defense.
And with the other side now guaranteed an overtime possession, getting that score was vital. The pressure's now on their opponent, and their defense, they have to play off the momentum the offense generated. One stop, and they end this game.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27. So out now come the Lions. Well, CD, in the regular season, they would already be celebrating. Not so simple here in the playoffs. Now they also need to make a defensive stand if they want to pick up the victory.
Yeah, and I'm sure the team would be in favor of just taking the win right now, but in a small way. Both defenders also kind of happy for the rule change because now, on the big stage of postseason, they're the ones who can come out here and lock down the victory.
Boy, every time I see speed like that off the edge, Charles, I just don't know how these offensive linemen do it. I would think that they would get called for holding every play, and maybe they should have been called for holding on that one.
Yeah, maybe not just holding, but sometimes you end up setting back in the offensive backfield a little bit farther to try and help you with the edge. That's a penalty as well. Sometimes you're overset, they'll come inside of you. That's what speed does. It disrupts an offense. And right now, you've got to pay attention to this edge rusher on every single down.
First down. First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
So, CD, in the postseason, they obviously get the chance to answer that touchdown from a bit ago, but how do they set aside that pressure, knowing that their entire season is coming down to this series?
What a great question, and I don't think that they set it aside. I think that they confront it, and they've done it throughout practice time in preparation for opportunities like this.
On the Seahawks' 46-yard line.
Here's Gall. Got his man. It's Williams. This is where the new rule comes into effect. In past years, this game's over. They've got a chance, though, to match touchdowns now. It's first down. Throw to St. Brown, complete on the left side. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds.
Out of bounds at the 34-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Goff throwing again. To the left side, he finds to slow.
A gain of 6. That's another Detroit Lions first down. First and 10 at the 20.
There's Goff. Over the middle, complete. It's Montgomery. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. Now a timeout called for by the offense. So as they head to the sidelines, we'll head to this break on EA Sports. Trying to keep their season alive. Down 7 in overtime. And they'll, of course, need to score before time runs out in the period as they work on 2nd down. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though.
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
It's now 4th down.
A stop here is a game winner in overtime. Here comes 4th down. They go ahead and snap it. Goff. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Lions turned away on 4th down. And this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing. Well, on both sides, you come into this game with so much hope, so much build-up, looking to move on. One side gets to do that, but let's not forget the others. Tough pill to swallow.
It really is, because there's so much hard work, effort. You mentioned the hope to go on and maybe play in the big game itself. Well, let's see how they handle it, though. The offseason is going to be a long one for them because they're going to eat their heart out watching other people continue to play. But can they come back the next year and find it in them to make that same run again and maybe find a way to advance?
I go to Miami just for dinner. I went to Japan for a pickup. I just missed a flight, I'm in Atlanta. I just went to Spain, that's a biffa. Not a civilian, I'm a citizen. Green around the world, looking militant. I fly United, never spirited. Only restaurant is gonna be Michelin.
What?
I mean Michelin, traveling on dividends. She said that I'm bald like a 90s symbol is. I'm getting paid talking rap on the internet. Yeah, my name green, but I ain't crab, I be generous. LA to Virginia, I just sold my latest song. Japanese denim flying straight from Manopon. Rolling out to Durban, Marvel pudding with some prawns. Then I fly out to Miami and I'm eating like a don, huh? I go to Miami just for dinner.